I'm a small skincare retailer, feels like I've peaked my Google Ads performance. Today I'm breaking down this real Reddit post from a skincare reseller. They think they've exhausted Google Ads and they're asking what to do next and whether they should switch to Meta ads. But I see exactly where they went wrong, even from the description. In this video I'll show you the 2 hidden bottlenecks that are killing their scale and how to fix them. This applies whether you are a reseller or single brand store, and whether you spend $20 a day or $20,000. Alright, let me show you what the retailer shared and why it immediately caught my attention. They are a small skincare retailer, but they sell other people's products. Here's their Google Ads campaign structure. 2 campaigns. Shopping campaign with 960 actual ROAS. They are spending up to 23 euros per day. Campaign 2, search campaign, spending 14 euros per day, also hitting 960 ROAS consistently. Now, 960 ROAS sounds incredible, right? Most advertisers would kill for those numbers. But here's where it gets interesting and where the problems start to show. When they try to scale their shopping campaign from 19 euros to 23 euros per day, just a 20% increase, the ROAS tanked from 1040 down to 920. They're making exactly the same revenue at the higher spend with worse efficiency. Here's the first problem I spotted immediately. Less than 10% impression share on shopping. Think about that for a second. They have amazing performance, but Google is barely showing their ads at all. The retailer mentioned that they added a lot of negative keywords, which made their CPC cheaper, from €1 down to around 20 cents. This sounds like great optimization, right? Wrong. This is the classic over-optimization. They've essentially turned their campaigns into brand-only advertising. When you aggressively add negative keywords to improve efficiency, you build in walls around your campaigns. You get great ROAS because you've only shown for the most obvious high-intent searches, usually brand searches. You basically paying Google to show ads to people who were probably going to find you anyway. To scale, you need some messy traffic. You need searches that convert at lower ROAS but open up new customer segments. When you optimize purely for efficiency, you kill growth potential. It's the classic trade-off between discovery and efficiency. But the fix isn't to remove all negative keywords at once. That would be chaos. You need to strategically audit your negative keyword lists and test removing broad category blocks that might be eliminating good traffic. Start with the most restrictive negatives and test in small phases while monitoring performance closely. But even if you fix the negative keyword problem, there's a second bottleneck. The retailer said that their feed seems fine. It has high-quality images, descriptions, and product identifiers. But here's the thing, that's just a baseline. That's what everyone has. When your product feed only has the basic required fields, title, price, image, description, you're asking Google to be a mind reader. Think about what happens in an auction. Someone searches for anti-aging serum for sensitive skin. Google looks at your feed and sees retinol serum 30 ml with a generic description. Then it looks at a competitor who has enhanced their feed with specific attributes like gender, women, and benefit-driven title like gentle anti-aging retinol serum for sensitive skin. Who do you think gets shown first? The solution is product feed enhancement. This starts with 3 levels of optimization. Level 1. Front-load your product titles with benefits, not features. Instead of retinol serum 30 ml, use anti-aging retinol serum for sensitive skin, dermatologist recommended. Level 2. Rewrite descriptions to focus on what the product does and who is it for, not just what's in it. Instead of contains 2% retinol, use reduces fine lines and dark spots for sensitive skin, visible results in 4 weeks. Level 3. Fill out the optional relevant attributes that most competitors skip. Size, material, age group, gender, and others. And make your product type descriptive and keyword rich. First, actually create it and use it. Second, don't settle for basic product types like skincare, serums, retinol. Make it keyword rich and meaningful. Anti-aging skincare, face serums, retinol serums for fine lines. Most of your competitors aren't doing this. They use manufacturing descriptions, basic titles, and no or minimal optional attributes. When you optimize your feed strategically, you're not just improving your campaigns, you're gaining a massive competitive advantage in every auction. So back to the original Reddit question, what's next and should I just jump to meta ads? The problem isn't the platform. Google Ads wasn't getting more expensive or exhausted. The problem was treating optimization like a game of restriction instead of expansion. This retailer had two bottlenecks: over-optimized negative keywords that created a brand-only prison, and a basic product feed that limited auction opportunities. Fix these two things and they will start scaling. Now, I want your advice. This is my first time doing a Reddit deep dive. If you liked it and want more, tell me in the comments. Real advertiser problems usually reveal better insights than case studies. Thank you and see you in the next one.